Hey, this is Uncle Mark in the mothership with a 3-string cigar box guitar. Yeah. It's a tune by Mountain, Leslie West. It's called Southbound Train. Mountain, this is the Woodstock version. Leslie West also has an album out, and it has it on there. And it's a little bit different, but I grew up listening to the 1969 Woodstock, the Woodstock version of this tune by Mountain. So it's an iconic riff. Once you hear it, you'll know it forever. Just a killer riff. And so I'm going to do a little bit of it and break it down. There's not much to this song. So it's going to be pretty easy. Once you get this riff, you can play along with the Woodstock version on YouTube if you like. It's just a killer riff. Alright, the tune is in the key of A, so you can play along with it on the YouTube video. So you can look up YouTube, look up Mountain or Leslie West, and you'll find this. Look up the Woodstock version. It's absolutely killer. So let's figure out what we got going here. This 3-string guitar is tuned in open G, so it's G, D, G, and let me turn off the effect. So it's G, D, G, and that's a 42, that's a 34, and a 24, and those are all wound. So the song's in A, so open G at the 0 fret here is G, G sharp, A, important chord in this song, and I just look at that dot and go down 1, or look at this dot and go down 1. So, G, G sharp A, B flat B, C, important chord in this song, C sharp D, important chord in this song, D sharp E, and that's about all you need to know. There's the E chord, or the E chord is here. We'll go over that. The reason I wanted to do this lesson is there's a technique where you play a chord, but you play the individual notes as individual notes in the chord. So like, so you're not quite playing the chord, but you are playing the chord, but you're isolating the individual notes. So A, E, A. And I'm kind of rolling across. There was a time, I believe, at one point in this lesson where I told everybody to imagine, I know it's flat, but imagine your fretboard as rounded or concave, like a violin. Imagine that and put that in your mind. That's a really good way of looking at this, because what you want to do is isolate a note and a note and a note and a note and a note, and going back and forth. And this is a really good exercise in any... It's a really good exercise because you're going to need these little jumps from here to here all the time within a chord shape. And it's not quite chord noodling, but you're fooling around within the shape using the notes within the chord. Hope that kind of translates and makes sense. So we're on A, and I want you to think A, E, A, E, A, E, and I'm just coming down on these. A, E, A. And what I'm doing is I'm muting by lifting up. And you can see right here how I lift up. So I'm down on the note, and I stop it. By lifting up that little bit, and you can see my finger move. And I'm not muting it with this hand at all. So I'll show you how that goes. So I'm basically doing 3 different notes, you know, an A, an E, and an A, but I'm doing them like an arpeggio, where I'm doing one after the other and back and forth really fast. That's really good to learn on this song because you're going to be going from this A up to this A and back a lot. So the way the riff goes is A, then you come up to this A. So you're going to go A, G, A, G, E. That's how Leslie West actually does this on his album version, the Mountain version or the album. But I really like the riff in the Woodstock where it goes. I just really, really dig that riff. It's just badass riff. So that's what I want to teach. But what I wanted to get at was this little isolation here. So you're here, A, G, A, G, E, back to A. So that's kind of what you're doing in here is you're fooling around. And at that point is when you need your hand in this position. So you're using all of the first set of this riff with their finger right here. I want you to add these fingers because this is how you're going to get to this C. There are other ways to do this, but this is the fastest way I've found. Okay? So the first set of this riff is A, G, A, G, E, A. So get used to this. A little digression. A really good exercise for beginners is a 4-fret movement. It'll make your pinky really strong. You can start anywhere. It's a really, really good exercise. Also doing hammer-ons with that. See how long you can sustain a hammer-on doing that. I'll be watching basketball and doing exercises like this. And see how long I can do it for, and then, of course, relax my hand, and then start all over again. It makes you really strong. So here we are in the first set. A, G, A, C, A, G, A. Okay, there is another way to do this, is up here. So you're in this blues box here. So you can do it up there if you like. If you're one of these people that like to jump up to these middle notes, that's awesome. I added a C in there just to make it different. This is one of those licks where, yeah, you can get it exactly perfect, or you can do what you want to do with it. You can make it your own little riff and have a lot of fun with that. The other chords in the song are C, D, and E. And I like to play my E down here. Gives it a lot of beef down here. If you're way up here, it's a big jump going back to A. So I like my E here. That way I can go to this E, that A right there. So this is a E. So your D string is D, D sharp, E, B, and B. So kind of at half speed. Okay? And if you can sing it, you're doing way better than me, because I can't get that range. Leslie West was a fantastic singer. Really high, raspy tenor. A beautiful voice he had. A beautiful, beautiful voice, but really high. And I can't sing the stuff in that key. So, you know, of course I don't try. But anyway, if you can do it, that's great. The song's iconic. Great song, Leslie West, Mountain, fantastic band. Just remember, this is the Woodstock version. Definitely take a look at it. You can play along with it. The song's in A, and he's playing the same notes you are. He's doing some jam stuff where, you know, and when you jam, start with the notes you know. So you know this is an A, and this is an A, and E works, right? So come on up to where the A is. There's an A. So D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. Right? And start your blues box either up or down, which is, for this song, better is down. So I think of it above or below. So there's a good spot for your blues box. So just look at where your fingers are, and just remember you're down here. Right, so there, work your blues box here. These notes work. The song has a C, a D, and an E in it, and you know that there is a E here. So all of those notes will work. Any C works, any E works, any A works. Just work those notes and know where they are. Right? A C is here. And there's an E, D, C, A, G. Because G works because you're here. There's a G. Right? So just work those notes and fool around with this song. It's really fun to mess around with it. Great tune. And enjoy. So, it's Uncle Mark in the Mothership. I do have a donate link down below. Buck a show is all I ask. And take a look at that. It's a paypal.me/Uncle Mark Tips. Thank you for all your donations. I appreciate it. Big news in the spring. Got something going on. You know, not throwing this money away. Also, thank you for all your social media stuff. Getting the word out, letting people know I'm here, all of that. That's like really important for us here at the Mothership. So thank you so much for everything you do for me, and we'll see you next time.